Another clash with a team from the Big Three. NRG undefeated still. EG, as Gibbs said, they have their eyes locked on a top 3, maybe even a top 2 spot in the North American Rocket League Championship Series. Achieves, how do you think this one's going to shape up?
I feel that there are 2 very big things that they left out. 1, Evil Geniuses played Cloud9 last week. Very close series. EG was close to winning that game. They were 1-goal games with the exception of Game 3, which was 2, but it was close. And 2, they forgot to mention the fact that NRG fired off a shot after that one too. The friendly banter. NRG's coming for Evil Geniuses in the same way that they're going after him. It's even game,
have
man.
Have you seen the photos of how much passion
that guy is the epitome of passion and enjoyment in a live environment. Problem is you got to get there. And if Evil Geniuses wants to go to LAN, taking down NRG right here is a good start.
That would be a massive boon to them. A huge win. We'll see if they can make it happen. Corrupted G. He started off their last series with a hat trick. Can he do it again? Chicago. Across the front of the NRG net. Garrett G is going to bring this down. And now Corrupted G. Classics double commits, but it doesn't hurt him. Justin gets it by Chicago. Justin going for another hit here. That shot opportunity. Corrupted G doesn't get the greatest save, but Classics with a massive save.
And I was just concerned. I was like, Corrupted G, you can't give NRG the space like that. It's okay, measure the distance, and Classic's going to bail him out on the second time through, but...
And the back pass and the shot from Chicago. That one almost coming to a realization there. That was such a heads-up play from Corrupted G. Now backward pass, Chicago up, and that's going to find the back of the net. EG get out to an early lead.
And you said it's a heads-up play from Corrupted G. How about another one? Justin dives early, and he goes, okay, you jumped early. You can't go up any higher. You don't have the time, so let's just throw it off the backboard one more time. Chicago, amazingly fast on that one. Didn't even hesitate. Says, all right, let's go for it. I don't care. We're going to try and see if we can put it in. And, of course, he does.
And a good kickoff there from Classics trying to kill that ball. And a passing play. Justin puts that one just high. Follow-up from Fire, and that one saved by Classics. So Justin, he was on point all of NRG's first series. That one, he could have scored that opportunity, just came up a little short.
And NRG as a whole looked very shaky, to say the least, in their first series of the day. A lot of defensive mistakes from Garrett G, shooting things off the post that we've normally seen them bury in the corners, and they touched on it a little bit. If you keep making those mistakes, EG will take you down. They looked hot earlier.
And they've been looking pretty good so far in this game. Corrupted G especially, his passing play almost leading to that goal, the first goal, and then he actually did have a passing play that led to that first goal. So 2 very good opportunities generated by Corrupted G so far. Chicago's going to leave that. Corrupted G takes over, and Fireburn is going to center that ball. You said interesting, Achieves. It didn't really pay off for EG.
I was not the biggest fan of them all just leaving this ball and letting NRG get up to that ball at their own pace and then just steal it away and fire a shot in 2 touches. I have no explanation for why Evil Genius is like, here, have the ball and shoot it.
And now Garrett G, who you know, he struggled last series getting on the board for NRG. He's not a player that you want to heat up. He can do some damage.
The obvious answer for why it happened was communication breakdown, but still, no excuse, EG.
Now Chicago trying to get a bump there. Classics has some time. Gets another touch here. Fireburner up the side. Garrett G with the follow-up, but Chicago with a good challenge. Classics is up, blocks it out in the mid. Fireburner going for a clear. Chicago keeps it back in the NRG half. Off the ceiling, Corrupted G is up. Justin hits it over into the corner, and then Garrett G with a good read predicted that passing attempt from Chicago. Ball out in a dangerous spot. Garrett G!
There we go.
Oh my, Garrett G, he's starting to come alive.
Come back to life indeed. Fireburner. It's a great touch on this one. They run into each other. That's the real problem. Evil Geniuses smash each other right in the grills in the corner.
I mean, that shot wasn't easy.
No, the shot was not easy. It was a brilliant shot from Garrett G, but the setup happens with a small mistake in the corner by Evil Geniuses. That's what we wanted out of NRG, the capitalization, and Garrett G nailed it.
Yeah, he was surgical with that shot. Justin Blasting that one by Chicago, taking his time. Garrett picks up full boost, going for the pass, but finds Fireburner in the middle, but Corrupted G, he turned that away. Corrupted G, not the greatest clear. Classics trying to clear it over to Chicago. He does a long-range shot. That one's just wide. Bouncing straight back. Classics, a shot saved by Garrett G.
Look at Chicago. He was trying to drive in front of that net and force NRG off the goal line to maybe let that one float through. Again, Evil Geniuses, they will not hesitate to try and find a demo. Fireburner might have opened a hole in the midfield.
Oh, and look at this. Just a goal that makes you scratch your head sometimes.
It's the demo in the midfield, just a flick over the corner, and for some reason, a straight whiff from Corrupted G. Feels ultra bad, man. Chicago respawns from the Fireburner demo, and he can't get there. Unfortunate.
Feels bad, man, indeed. And NRG extend their lead. Now 2 goals separating EG and NRG. Corrupted G challenged by Fire. Garrett has some time. Classics puts one right back on net, but Justin, he's going to save it. Justin again popping this straight up. Corrupted G trying to bump Fireburner in net. Classics floats one in. Garrett G off to the side. Following it up, gets another hit downfield past Corrupted G. Smart play from him.
Look at him steal away that corner boost as well from Evil Geniuses. Let's see if they get boxed in on their own half for a moment. But that is a brilliant clear from Classics, excuse me.
But Garrett G, he was there. Double commit from Fire and Justin, but Garrett, he's been playing very well in this first game, and another chance for him, but Chicago cuts that ball off. Fireburner back down into the EG corner. Corrupted G pops it up. Fireburner with the center, double commit. Can EG capitalize on this? No. Garrett G with another touch that keeps this ball in the EG half.
Loved Corrupted G's playing on that defensive sequence. Took a lot of time because he had help from his teammates saying, you have time, or he realized that there was space in front of him, let his teammates get back. Patient defense from Corrupted G, and just what they needed, but they got to score.
Time winding down for them, and another one for Justin off the pass from Garrett G. This one is going to certainly secure the win.
It certainly is right. Well away from the defense, in line with Justin, and that's a go get him, Justin. He says, you got it, boss.
Yeah, he had to use his side flip just to quickly get over there. And NRG, this was not the NRG we saw last series. This is an NRG when Garrett's playing well. This is what they can do.
It's what they needed, to say the least, because I was about ready to come back next week and be like, man, NRG are like Cloud9 and there's some vanilla ice cream.
I love vanilla ice cream, by the way. So
no, I actually do too.
And that's game number 1 in favor of NRG. Despite EG getting that first goal, NRG score 4 unanswered.
4 unanswered is right, but not from lack of trying from Evil Geniuses. Plenty of shots, obviously less than NRG. It was great pressure all around from NRG out of the midfield. They were able to really force Evil Geniuses to have to make some long clears and give away a lot of maybe chances at possession that they would have liked to keep up. But NRG, solid control, nailed the passes, more importantly, nailed the shots.
Yeah, I mean, that was the difference. Garrett G had some very good shots. Justin, he had the one miss, but that was really the only time I saw NRG make a play that was...
What's the difference? 5-1, who cares?
Yeah, they dominated. They dominated after letting in that first goal from Chicago. And Corrupted G, I thought he played very well at the beginning of the game, but then NRG just strangled him.
Yeah, and it was great to see Corrupted G because he's been the player that we've been talking about since the start of the season. The start of the season. Corrupted G is the one who really needs to step up on Evil Geniuses because we've seen Classics. He opened so many doors for that team. Chicago is going to be that brilliant follow-up guy. If he can't score it, he's going to get a setup attempt, and it's going to have to be Corrupted G to come in and finish those chances. And it was great to see him have a brilliant first series of the day, and he had a good start to the game, like you said, but you're playing NRG. You're not going to get too many chances. The ones you do get, you got to convert.
You're absolutely right. NRG, they were the top-ranking defense coming into today, I believe, allowing the fewest goals per game. And that game only allowing 1. Justin doesn't get that second hit. Garrett G kills that ball into the corner. Classics had the right idea, but Garrett sniffed it out. Ball still in a dangerous spot. Chicago shot opportunity. Classics with the bump, but Justin was able to bail his team out.
It's great wherewithal for Justin as well. Didn't start pushing up field, maybe trusting his teammate to get it clear. Says, hang on.
Oh, and then Garrett, that shot would have been on target, but Classics got in the way. Classics also had a very good save last game.
Wow. Okay, I was about to say, if that one goes in, I'm going to be so sad, because Evil Geniuses had a great start to that offensive push. A clean pass to the opposition. Unfortunately, that pass straight across the field went nowhere except to NRG.
NRG playing like they have something to prove after that close series against Ghost, that reverse sweep.
And they do, if you think about it. NRG's got to be like, look, we know we look shaky. We're still the best team in North America.
Yeah,
you got to come out here and put it to them.
Especially Garrett. I mean, he's talking about it on his Twitter.
Exactly. I'm not happy with how I'm playing. Let me go out here and put up a good game. 2 goals and an assist in game number 1. Playing decent here in game 2, trying to get some chances going.
Chicago missed that read off the backboard. Net is open. Fireburner wasn't able to turn quick enough, but a chance for Justin. Maybe going for a double tap. And that one coming up short, but still off the backboard. Garrett off the crossbar. That one should have been going in.
One feels bad for Fireburner. Double feels bad for Garrett G. NRG definitely needs to convert those chances.
And that was a golden chance.
A gimme, James Bond. A gimme.
About as close to a gimme as you can get in RLCS, that's for sure. Now Justin retains possession, going for the passing play. Gets that boost steal. Fireburner's going to go for the follow-up. Long, clear attempt or opportunity for Chicago. Finds Corrupted G. Classics, that shot on target, but knocked aside by Garrett. Now Garrett forcing it through. Has another attempt. Waits for it. Mind game. Garrett G just trying to get that ball out into the middle to a teammate.
Can't really fault NRG for not wanting to go for a challenge there, just because Garrett G's dribble was not the most well controlled, and there were plenty of chances for Evil Geniuses to take it away, but better to err on the side of caution in a tied game when time continues to tick.
A very good chance, and look at that 1-2 passing play. Corrupted G absolutely blasts this goal into the net.
And the perfect touch from Chicago to go straight out, not towards the back wall, and give NRG a chance to clear it out straight to the top of the box, and it's Corrupted G, the man we say who's got to finish those chances, put it in.
And that pass from Chicago, heads up play, and then the immediate response, Justin, he's gonna get NRG right back in this one.
3rd goal in a row for NRG, and Classic so close, but Justin, he's just trying to force a mistake out of Classic.
And kudos to Fireburner as well. He was just chasing that ball down. His challenge led to that ball getting kicked out for Justin. And that's just something about NRG, even in the last series versus Ghost, even when they were down by 2 games, you just had a feeling like they were going to somehow figure out how to pull it through.
You never count them out. There's a reason they were in the grand finals last season. They're a solid team.
And now ball off the ceiling. Justin forcing a double commit out of Classics and Corrupted G. Fireburner trying to chase this one down. Chicago getting challenged by Justin off the backboard. And a very good read from Corrupted G will get that ball out of the shooting lane.
It's a double commit though. They recovered so quickly, but NRG making some nice challenges out of the midfield to try and hold on to this ball. The problem is Evil Genius is dealing with everything.
Chicago leaving this one for Garrett. Garrett off the corner. Corrupted G. Classics getting in the way. Chicago taking control, going for the air dribble. Got bumped a little bit, still stays on it. Final minute. Oh, and that touch from Chicago, that could be very bad.
Wow.
But still maintains possession and gets that ball out of danger.
It's a dangerous setup and another chance for EG.
And that was a shot opportunity there. Chicago not able to get to it. A pop up in the air. Classics chasing it down, but Justin hits that ball to safety. Fire over to Garrett. Garrett leaves that one. Fire with the shot. That one just going to be wide. Classics gets there, knocks it aside. Justin off the ceiling. Chicago from the backboard clears it off to the side. Fireburner right back in. Chance for Justin. He misses, but Fire with the follow-up off the crossbar. So close for NRG. but they couldn't get it by the defense of EG.
And 0 for 2 now on big chances. EG has a counterattack with 10 seconds.
Fireburner. A chance for Justin off the backboard. Final chance for NRG. Classics is going to hit this down, and we have overtime in game 2.
Classics makes the best play in that scenario. Says, that was crazy. We got lucky. They got lucky. Let's just kill this one and reset. Love the touchdown into the ground from Classics.
Oh, and that pass. Classics getting there in time. Garrett G up. Chicago. Good hit from him, but Garrett's going to be able to center it. Fireburner blocked by Classics. Classics not letting that shot even come close.
A nice read coming out of the box, too. Saw that pass to the top coming and cut it down.
Chicago almost cheating up a little too much there. Garrett G in the corner. Good win from Chicago. Fireburner up. Justin up as well. He's going to miss. And that bounce coming into the middle. Chicago getting challenged by Garrett. And Classics hard shot downfield. Fireburner gets a touch. Justin trying to get it upfield. Good pass into the middle. Corrupted G didn't take the shot.
Saw Garrett G diving at him from the net and says, I don't have one. He's covered the option. I got to just let this one go and beat the man.
So even in overtime, this one neck and neck. Chicago over to Classics. Classics touches that down. Chance for Corrupted G. That shot gonna find the mark. EG take game number 2 in overtime.
And how about Corrupted G putting in the 2 big ones to win game 2? Classics, a little chip towards the net, and Garrett G just hands it on a plate to Corrupted G. 2 people in the net, facing the wrong way, can't get to the back post. Perfect placement. Evil Geniuses steal game 2. And if NRG drop this series, that's the win they come back to, because there were 3 golden opportunities to find the back of the net.
And Corrupted G, his shooting is just something else. 2 goals on 2 shots. He only had 6 shots in all of the previous series, in their previous 2 series. 6 shots total. Now coming in, first goal of the game today, gets a hat trick. Now game 2, getting 2 goals and 1 overtime goal versus NRG. Corrupted G is having a very good week.
It's what we wanted. We said, look, Corrupted G, come and show us that you deserve to be here, because, like we said, it's the guy who's got to perform on offense if they want to have a true powerhouse offense for Evil Geniuses. And it's great to see him have such a brilliant week. And you got to come back next week and the week after that and say, let's go to LAN.
But I mean, if your NRG achieves, you know, what do you make out of some of those opportunities that they had? I mean, we saw multiple crossbar clangers.
I missed. That's what I make out of it. That's all you go. You hit that one and you go, oh, jeez, and then you say.
You say, oh, achieves. They're talking to you.
Yes, because I actually do talk to myself. You would not believe.
You do. Like, I do that too.
Because you get the wide open nets, and you're like, all right,
like, I am terrible.
Don't mess this one up, Achieves. You can't afford to miss this shot, and then you got to always coach yourself through it, you know. So NRG, you just throw out the whoops, and you got to put it behind you. If you move on, it's game 3. Come back and put them in this time.
If there's any team that can do it, it is NRG. They've proven they are a mentally tough team. That last game, though, they did have some very good chances that they would have liked another shot at. Corrupted G off the ceiling, bounces it by 1, but Fireburner hits it up to Garrett. Garrett off the backboard. Chicago, a good read from him. Justin going for a double, misses that one, and Garrett was just a little too far up.
And Chicago as well, delaying his rotation back, so Evil Geniuses should have a chance for possession here.
Corrupted G taking his time. And a good boost steal from him. See if they start trying to put this offensive assault together. Justin stuck way back in his net. Good pop from Fire. Fire with the shot, almost splits the defense, but Chicago, good effort from him, keeps that ball out.
Half recovery effort, half brilliant play keeping it close, and Chicago wants that one back. Just chucked it into the corner after Corrupted G had a nice demo lined up.
Classics going for that air bump on Garrett. Classics again downfield. Fire into the corner, chance for Classics, center ball. And the Corrupted G, he's been finishing all of these balls fed to him by his teammates again.
Ran out to steal that corner boost from NRG. No one's over there covering it because they're worried about the net. And again, you see NRG in the wrong place in the net, facing the wrong way. They can't stop this pass. Chicago, that's twice now. He's got it well away from the defense. Brilliant setup artist.
Corrupted G, he has been something else so far for EG. Can he keep it going? Chicago. Missed Corrupted G there. Fireburner's going to put it back into the corner. Chicago with a long clear. That one barely touches the ceiling. The shot from Corrupted G, just high. Follow-up from Classics. Not going to get there in time.
And that's the one you want to see go in, just because you want the clip afterwards. Oh, it would have been so pretty.
I mean, he had a clip from that overtime goal last game. Definitely looking to have another notch on his belt. Corrupted G.
Having a day, to say the least.
He really is. Fire with the center ball, but Justin and Garrett both couldn't go for it.
They both have no boost, had to give up possession.
Chicago trying to find Corrupted G, and Corrupted did have the shot, but that one blocked at the point of origin. Fire missed that hit there, and a demo from Corrupted G. Chicago off the backboard for Classics. Classics, that shot going to be easily hit aside by Fire.
And NRG needed that clear, but it's coming right back. EG controlling a lot of the boost out of the midfield, and they're boxing NRG into their own half. Love Justin keeping this ball close just to have time on possession and let everyone reset.
That was a good idea, but Corrupted G, you can't fight this guy.
4 in a row now. Up the sidewall.
Look at this angle.
Easy reads. The man's on fire. Doesn't need help.
He has just been playing like, out of his mind. Out of his mind.
Out of his mind. You're not wrong.
It's that pirate hat.
It is.
What's he hiding underneath there?
Mad skills, James. Mad skills.
Well, that we see for certain. Chicago trying to get a save there. Fireburner hit it by him, but Classics was able to get that save. Garrett G off the back wall. Chicago off the side. Fire blocked by Classics. Classics has been very good on defense, though.
Evil Genius as a whole today, apart from the few freebies that they've handed over to NRG, they've been pretty stingy. Getting right up in there, trying to cut out a lot of passes coming from the corners, not allowing any super dangerous shots from the top of the box to come at him. It's been a very proactive approach, and it's played out well for them today.
Oh, and almost another attempt from Corrupted G. Classics turned on that one quickly. Corrupted G had no boost, otherwise he might have been able to make that play. Chicago, again, just frustrating Garrett.
Time continues to tick. NRG struggling to get a handle on the boost in this game, and if they drop it, it's going to be a long 10 minutes to try and win the series again. They've already had to go through one reverse sweep.
Justin pops it by one, goes for another touch. Finds, Garrett just misread that. The backward pass was a good one. Fireburner, first touch, tries to control it, but he couldn't make the play. Another opportunity for NRG, but they just couldn't make it happen again.
It's unfortunate. As we say, James, you hate to see it.
Unfortunate for NRG, but if you're an EG fan,
you're loving it.
You are absolutely loving it. Chicago. Long clear from Fireburner. Time melting away. Another chance for Classics. He's going to put one hit on it. Long clear from Garrett. Fire chasing this one down. Out into the middle. Justin blocked by Chicago. Final 10. Classics puts that one on target. Saved from Garrett. And in game 3, Evil Geniuses managed to shut out NRG.
And a well-deserved win. Corrupted G putting in some bangers to take a nice 2-0 win in game number 3. But again, NRG, they couldn't get anything going this game. Yes, Corrupted G scored the goals, but as a team, Evil Geniuses control out of the midfield, stopping all that boost. NRG never had anything in their tank. Even when they did get stuff in the tank, they had to use it all just to push the ball upfield to have any time to go grab more.
I mean, and look at there on the scoreboard. Justin down there, 100 points. All he had to his name was a single shot.
Feels bad.
And NRG, in the last series, it always seems like if NRG, if someone's not playing well, someone else usually is. In the last series, it was Justin. Justin was playing well, Garrett wasn't. But right now, neither Justin nor Garrett are really stepping up to kind of lead their team to victory right now. Fireburner's just, playing his solid game.
Like Gibbs said, every day the same thing, top 10 Rocket League.
He wakes up and eats vanilla ice cream, for
yes,
sure.
I hope not.
And a plain bagel
that is the worst
with butter.
breakfast. But he actually had a chance to bring him back into this one. Unfortunately, just chucked it off the post on that dribble attempt in the final minute or so. But it's game 4. It's game 4, NRG.
And NRG, I mean, it looked even more grim last series for them.
Absolutely.
So this one they just need.
It's manageable. Just put the ball in the back. How hard could it be, James? Just put the ball in the back of the net more times than your opponent, and you win the game.
If you play solo standard, you'd think that's an impossible task.
I do. It's one of my favorite game modes, believe it or not. Don't at me on Twitter.
I won't. NRG, their last life in this series.
Long
right
day
now.
at the office.
Yeah. This would be a massive win for EG. And they might try to get us to change the name from the Big 3 to the Large 4. Or something, maybe a little better than that.
We'll workshop it.
Corrupted G, pass back to Classics. Chance for Classics, might be going for double tap, gets a block. Ball bouncing straight down, but a good hit from Justin will relieve the pressure.
You're already starting to see Game 3 come back already. NRG getting boxed into their own half. Evil Geniuses stealing away those midfield boosts and saying you don't have time to do anything.
That doink there from Fire. Center ball, Garrett's gonna sneak that one by. An important goal for NRG.
Not important because it went in, but important, I think, just to prove to themselves that yes, it can go in the back of the net.
Yeah, they were shut out last game. And this one, that bear one barely bouncing in.
The good old post chip. Now the next step is, start firing the bangers into the corners.
And we saw Garrett G doing exactly that earlier in the game that they did win, the NRG.
Game 1.
But Corrupted G has just been something else. Lights out and a save there from Corrupted G.
Ooh.
Long clear from Chicago, wall to wall.
I'm curious to see if NRG ramp things up. They say they get this 1-goal lead, see if they try and push offensively, or they take a more G2-minded approach and say, let's just not make a mistake. Let's make sure we get to Game 5.
Right now they are up. Just have to hold this one off. Garrett G going for a mind game perhaps there. Maybe going for a dunk.
Does he have the boost? He does!
Fire almost making that play happen. That was 2 very unorthodox plays back to back.
But it's still not done. NRG, they're battling in the corners. They don't want to give EG an inch.
Or Garrett G, a net open for him, but Corrupted G hustles back in time. Garrett needed more sauce on that shot.
But NRG, they're camping the corners. They finally had to give a little bit of ground. And Evil Geniuses, tough stand.
Oh, and Corrupted G carries this ball all the way downfield and gets that demo. The center ball almost finding Classics.
That is unfortunate for Evil Geniuses. A wide open net set up from Corrupted G. A second chance gone awry.
No,
Now
Garrett.
Might get boxed in again.
Fireburner on the side, keeping it in EG's corner. Corrupted G up, but Garrett's gonna beat him. No, Corrupted G gets to the ball first. Chance for Classics, but he doesn't make the hit. Classics trying to slow down the play. Chance for Justin, and Corrupted G gets back just in the nick of time.
You can see Justin saying, oh, you're gonna give me the left-hand corner. I'll try and steal that one from you. Quick recovery from Evil Geniuses just to keep it out. But NRG in the driver's seat for Game 4, no doubt.
But still just 1 goal separating them. EG getting physical. Chicago with a demo on Justin in net. Over to the side, Classics just gonna chase this one down, try to block Justin, but Justin beats it by him. Corrupted G to Classics, Classics over to Chicago, and Chicago doesn't get the greatest shot, but Corrupted G finishes it off. He continues to step up for EG.
It's exactly what we wanted. Corrupted G, he'll take the chances from Classics. It's either gonna go in or it's gonna be a chance for Corrupted G, and he makes sure to put it on target. He was seeing NRG smash the post, hit the crossbar too many times today, says it's not happening to me.
And what a series so far, a backflip from Chicago. This is dangerous. Garrett G gets blocked by Classics. Excellent hustle from him.
And And NRG, you want to get put in a high-pressure situation, this is it.
Final minute. We're tied up. We already had one overtime in this series so far. Corrupted G getting beat to the ball by Justin. Long pinch there. An excellent pass, but Classics rather gets there in time. And then a demo on fire.
Nice long clears from EG.
Oh, and a chance for Chicago, but Justin gets up in time.
The
Center
demo
ball.
in the midfield.
Evil
And another
geniuses.
demo. It is just chaos with the demos. Garrett G in a one-on-one, good challenge from Chicago. Justin feathering his boost. Now Corrupted G hits it down to Classics. Classics, an
Right through him.
excellent 50-50 win. Final 10 seconds. Ball's gonna roll out into the middle. Justin hits it back into the corner. Justin keeps it alive. Chicago pops it up. Ball still up in the air. Chicago, that one into
Let
the
it fall.
corner, and we have overtime in Game 4. EG just one goal away from an upset against NRG.
This is a welcome reset for NRG. For about 3.5 minutes, it was all NRG. The last minute and a half was the most stressful 90 seconds
Oh, and
NRG have played today.
Chicago off the corner up to Corrupted G, and that one blocked by Garrett. Justin keeps this ball in the corner. Chicago with the challenge. Ball still pushing up towards EG's half. Corrupted G, can he read it? Going for the
he
double
did it!
tap! And Corrupted G secures the overtime win and the series win for EG.
6 goals in a row for Evil Geniuses, and none bigger than this one, unassisted to himself, 30 seconds into overtime. Well, you made a fan out of me,
Corrupted G